Hello guys and welcome. In this video tutorial I'll show you how to make sure that your contact from 7 form will have its submit button disabled before you fill in all of the required form fields. As you can see, by default contact form allows one to submit the form even if all of the fields who were required were empty. This is, in my opinion, a pretty pointless behavior, as those fields would ideally be marked before user submits them, or you wouldn't be able to press the button, in my opinion. So I came up with a JavaScript solution to handle that, which marks the submit button as disabled. So without filling in all the required fields, you won't be able to submit your form. So let's give it a try. Profile, let's see, my personal email, subject test, message. And now, as you can see, I filled in all of the required fields and the submit button is available to be used again. So what do you want to do? And here is obviously you want to go to your dashboard and you want to create your Contact Form 7 plugin. Let's go to Contact Forms. Let's go to Contact Form. And as you can see, I have a number of fields which are required. Those are free. The rest of the settings are set to default. Then I'm using that shortcut to embed the contact form. And then the rest is pretty simple. What you have to do is you have to use that snippet of code I prepared for you, and you have to paste it in either functions PHP of your theme. Ideally, this was a child theme, because if it wasn't, your changes would have been overwritten with any update associated with the with your current theme. But if you haven't got a child theme, feel free to create one or use a plugin instead. And in my case, I am using a custom plugin that I made, and I am pasting this code directly inside my theme. So in a nutshell, what this code does, it waits until the page was loaded, which is denoted by this event listener. Then it tries to find within the DOM Contact Form 7 and Contact Form 7 submit button, which are identified by those two class names. Those are identical to all of the contact forms. So this solution will apply that specific functionality to all of the forms that you have. Then, if that submit button was found, then we'll basically add an attribute called disabled to that form, and then we'll be checking for all of the elements that have that specific attribute. Area requires set to true, which in case of Contact Form 7 is default to any required field. Then we have that function check inputs, which modifies that, which figures out if all fields are filled in or not. And if all fields are filled in, the attribute is removed. And if all fields aren't removed, then the attribute is enabled. So as you can see, not this one, as you can see, if we go back here and if we remove one of the required fields, the form will be, the submit button will be disabled again. So, and then we are going through all of those inputs and we're checking if those are filled in. Right? That's simple. It's a simple recurrence that checks if inputs are validated or not every time we make any change to our form, because this is our listener which does it every time we perform any change to our input form. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that it will become useful to you. In my opinion, it's handy to use those tricks, not only for the purpose of learning programming, but also for the purpose of improving user experience and usability. Not all of our users are quick, not all of our users are young, and some of them might be confused or frustrated by taking too much time to fill in the form fields, and this trick should come in handy in that case. If you need any help, leave a comment down below or read the full article